Now, Heirs Holding has recently launched 2 new companies in the insurance space. That's Heirs Insurance Limited and Heirs Life Assurance. Now, the 2 new companies offering sets of new records of simple, quick, accessible, and reliable insurance services and customer satisfaction are the click of a button. This month, they unveiled a new chapter on the launch, which held on Tuesday, June 1st, 2021. In the coming weeks, the company will introduce to the market new products and, of course, initiatives that offer competitive advantages and excellent service tailored to the 21st century Nigerian customer. Delving a little deeper into today's brief, Heirs Insurance Limited is a general insurance company positioned to become the leading Nigerian insurer, leveraging digital to provide simple, quick, reliable, and accessible insurance to individuals and businesses. With a paid-up share capital of 10 billion naira, Heirs Insurance Limited is backed by top-notch reinsurers to provide second-layer security for its clients' insurance portfolios. Heirs Insurance is a subsidiary of Heirs Holding, a Pan-African investment group with presence across 3 continents and 20 African countries. Heirs Life Assurance Limited is a specialist life insurance company challenging traditional insurance by providing simple, quick, reliable, and accessible financial security plans to individuals and businesses. HLA commenced full operations with a workforce of astute and experienced professionals and a paid-up share capital of 8 billion naira. Heirs Life products offering comprise of insurance-backed savings, plans and life insurance security for individuals, families, children, education, debtors, creditors, entrepreneurs, and employees. Well, joining me live in our Lagos studio to talk more about this and, of course, to make more sense of all what this stands for, I have the acting managing director of Heirs Insurance Limited, Dr. Adaobi Onwakuche, and also the managing director of Heirs Life Assurance, Mr. Ni Onifade, live in our studios. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming to the studio.
Thank you.
We of course have a lot to talk about, but let me start from this end. Insurance, of course, a barometer of economic activities in any country. What's your assessment of this industry in its entirety as we stand at the moment?
Okay, thank you, Todulokwe. It's a pleasure to be with you here today.
All right.
As someone who has been in the industry for about 3 decades, I can attest to the fact that the insurance industry has been impacting lives positively, contributing to the growth of the economy. But the truth is that when you compare the industry with other insurance industry in other countries, particularly the advanced countries, we are still at a growing phase. For instance, our penetration rate is 0.3%, very, very low.
Very low.
And the insurance density, which is the premium per capita, is just about $5. Okay, that is very, very small. And then when you look at the fact that this is a country of 200 million people, and then those who have insurance are just maybe about 1.5 million. So you can see that the gap is wide. The gap is wide. So what does that then now tell us? It tells us that this is an industry that has a big gap to be filled. And I'm so happy to listen to what you just said now, that the regulator is planning to take the industry to a 10% insurance penetration rate, and then targeting a gross premium of 1.5 trillion naira by 2023. So as far as we are concerned at Heirs Life and Heirs Insurance, we want to be a part of that group, a part of that team that takes the insurance industry to the next level. Now, we want to work with the regulator. We want to work with the competitors, those who have been there before us. We call them our brothers. Anyway, I mean, we are just about 6 months old. But I should also add that even though we are 6 months old, the truth is that when you look at the experience of those of us in the business, both Heirs Life and Heirs Insurance, when you aggregate everything, I think we're about 200 years old. Anyway, so what that then means is that, look, we will work together with the regulator. We will work together with the competitors to take the insurance industry to that enviable position that we all want it to be.
All right, let me quickly ask Dr. Daobi the next question. I want to know what elements would differentiate Heirs Insurance Limited and Heirs Life from the several that currently exist. Something must make you stand out. Tell us about it.
Yes. Thank you very much, Tolu. Thanks for having us here too. Yes, I mean, considering that you already have a lot of insurance companies, a lot of operators in the industry existing, now we're coming out with some key elements that will differentiate us. First and foremost, as the simplicity of our proposition, our products, our processes. Everything is going to be simple. And then the quickness also. Everything will be done with speed, you know. So, and also we'll be looking at product customization for a lot of the customers. Now you have the generic products, you have the regular comprehensive motor insurance, but we're coming with something out of that regular comprehensive motor insurance. You can decide, okay, I want to insure my car for 15,000 naira, and it's a comprehensive package. We have such products. So we're coming out with unique products, and we see that people, that different social strata, that different people, gender and all that, and people have different needs and what they want. So we look at them with customized products. So we have a lot of customized products. I want to make insurance so easy. We want to make it relatable. We want to make it, you know, like an everyday life. You know, so even the language we'll be using in the course of doing our business is going to be simple language. We're not going to bring, you know, most times they say insurance people look for big words. Or we're going to make it very simple and relatable. If you look around in Lagos, I'm sure you can see some of our billboards and some of our adverts. You see some of them, we use languages that you can relate to, that is what happens. Like you say, if you bash it, we'll fix it. And this is what everybody can relate to. You can understand what we're trying to say. So such easy language, such easy simplicity in doing our businesses. Those are the things we're going to bring on. But because you see, we understand that the insuring public think that insurance is complicated. So we're coming to, So the complication, we're coming to show you that there's no complication. We're coming to simplify it. And you see, that way, people have a lot of confidence. They want to come and know what it's all about. And that is what we're already generating. Those are the responses we're getting since the launch.
That's a good one. That unique way of addressing. Let me follow up with Mr. Iyi now. With all that you mentioned, talking about the level of penetration and all that we see, because I also had to do my research. We see UK doing about 20% to GDP, South Africa 17% to GDP, and we're doing like less than 1%. So with your coming into the market at this time, are you not worried about it coming into the market with all of these challenges on ground? No,
we are not worried at all. We don't see those challenges as problems. Rather, we see them as opportunities to make things better. So, what you need to also look at is who is behind Heirs Life? Who is behind Heirs Insurance Limited? It is Heirs Holdings. Okay, Heirs Holdings is led by Tony O. Elumelu. I think everyone knows his history. He has achieved so much, and he also propagates, he espouses the ideology, the economic philosophy of Africa capitalism. Okay, so what is Africapitalism? Anyway, it's that economic philosophy that says that, look, the private sector, the African private sector has the ability, the capacity, the power to transform the African economy by investing in by having long-term investments in those sectors that, one, transform the economy, that is, creates financial prosperity for people, and at the same time creates social wealth. So the question we should ask ourselves there is that, look, insurance, is it a long-term investment? Yes, it is. Does it transform lives? Yes, it is. It does. Now, does it contribute to social wealth? Yes, it does. So these are all the things that we have looked at, and we have said to ourselves that, look, we need to be a part of the group that take this insurance industry to that level of, okay, 10% penetration rate and so on and so forth. So we have the backing. And when you look at all the areas, all the sectors that Heirs Holdings has invested in, I mean, in financial services sector, hospitality sector, oil and gas, power, and so on and so forth, you can see the impact. And that is what we call impact investing, impact investment. So that is happening, and that is what we also believe that people are going to see through our entrance into the Nigeria insurance.
Let me follow up with products. Aside products, customers always want a lot from you. I like that aspect of saying that, simplicity and that language and all of this. So, but what should customers, what more should they expect from Heirs Insurance and Heirs Life after the launch? What more should we look forward for?
Okay, so aside the products, yes, which are majorly, like I told you, we have a lot of bespoke products that we're coming up with, yes, and all that. Because we're a company that we believe that the customer is key. The customer is the king, more or less, So we're a customer-centric business, So we're going to focus on our customers. We're going to try to work with our customers, find what they actually need. Apart from the products we also deliver that we have. Sometimes you can engage your customers. We're going to engage our customers end to end, from beginning to the end, to the point of claim. Even after claim, the customer doesn't go. The customer will stay even after, because our claim services, we're coming out with claim services of 24 hours claim services. Wow. So in 24 hours, regardless of the value of the claim, we are paying. So that is what we're coming out with. So even after the claim has been paid, we want to still engage our customers, be with our customers, through the entire process. So we'll engage them through life, through what they go through and all that. And we have a team of professional customer experience people. Wow. Customer experience team professionals, yes, some of the best in the industry. And I can tell you, and I can boast that we have one of the best customer experience centers in Heirs Insurance and Heirs Life Assurance. So we're going to keep engaging our customers. We're going to keep adding value, even to their own personal businesses and their own businesses also.
Indeed, looking at your CV and all of that, I saw that the experience in the marketing and all of the things that has to do with. But I'll definitely come back to that. My next question. Let me follow up with Mr. Nee on the leadership team, and of course your affiliation with Heirs Holding. You already touched on that, but tell us more about this team, to what key professionals and what we should also expect.
So as I said, when you look at the team, starting from the board, you see people who have excelled in different fields of endeavors. If you look at the Heirs Insurance arm, the general arm, we have Tony Elumelu as the chairman. He is also the group chairman of Heirs Holdings. Okay. And then he's supported by board members who have excelled in different areas of endeavors. Then you come to Heirs Life, we have Dan Okeke, an astute banker of many years, who has also been a practitioner for years, and he has excelled in different areas, supported by different members of the board. Then coming specifically to the management headed by me, I just mentioned the fact that I've spent about 3 decades.
Yes, I read through WAPIC everywhere. Okay, go ahead.
So in the insurance industry, and we have our executive director, technical, Wasiu, who has also been in the industry for years, and then different people from different insurance companies. So, everybody wants to be associated with our team, with both Heirs Insurance and Heirs Life, because they know the history, they know the track record of Heirs Holdings. All right? So what we have done is to bring people from different companies, people with experience, to come and practice what they know best. So I can tell you today that we boast of the best from the market. Now, apart from that, we now have the young professionals, okay? The upward mobile young guys and ladies who are burning with action within the team. So people should expect that the best is going to come from this team. Yeah. Now, I mean, you said it. The truth is that technology will not on its own do the whole job. So we need these people, and we have brought them in. We are also still bringing more. I mean, the best talent. So Heirs Life, Heirs Insurance is going to be, it has started. It is going to be the great place to work within the insurance industry in Nigeria. Oh,
luckily, TVC is also the great place to work in the media industry. So that's really a good one. Well, let's take a break. And when we return, this discussion continues. Don't go away. It's Your Business Nigeria. Stay with us.
Every major news story is with many perspectives and layered with different levels of impact.
Honey, what time did this happen? We will be right there.
At TVC News, we follow the big and major news, gathering the facts, witnessing the outcome.
I am here live at the aftermath of the approval of the new national minimum wage.
We are TV station of the year, not just for breaking news, but for being first, fair and accurate. TVC News, first with breaking news.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
All right, thank you for staying with us. I still have in-house the acting managing director, Heirs Insurance Limited, Dr. Adaobi Nwakuche, and of course, the managing director, Heirs Life Assurance, Seniyo Nifade. Yes, in the house live, we are breaking it down, see what is happening in the insurance space. Now, I thought about this during that break, that what do you think is the most critical expectation of an average customer from an insurance company? Looking at what happened lately, NSAS, a lot of issues. We were part of that. Our facility was destroyed and all of this. So what do you think an average customer will be thinking about when walking into an insurance company?
Okay, thank you again, Tolu. An average customer essentially will be looking for an insurance company to trust. An insurance company that will guarantee you protection, you know? Unfortunately, or how do I put it? The insuring public, unfortunately, do not have a lot of distrust for the industry. Is unfortunate. Yes. Honestly, I thought about that. I thought I even wrote it down somewhere. Confidence. You see, honestly, I thought about it. Yes. In my over 2 decades of practicing in the industry, that is one of the greatest challenges. In fact, that is the greatest challenge you know that we have, because a lot of, in fact, the insuring public, they don't trust. They always think insurance companies are coming to tell stories. They just take your money and then they go. When something happens, they don't. So you see, that is it. And because of that, a lot of people don't do insurance. They don't take up insurance because they already believe that at the end of the day, the insurance companies will tell them story. Unfortunately, this has changed, you know, but then you still see pockets of some of these things still happening, and you can't blame anybody, you know. So we're coming with trust. That is what we're coming with. We're coming with transparency. We're coming with confidence, reliability. Those are the things we're coming with. We want to be on the side of the customer. We want the customer to look and see, this is my partner in progress. This is somebody I can work with, because Heirs Insurance, Heirs Life has my back. So that is what we're coming to guarantee them. Because they can go to bed knowing that you are there for them. And that is what we're bringing. So that's why we're simplifying everything. We're showing transparency. We're showing you that there are no thin lines, there are no fine lines in the documents, in the processes, and everything. So we're coming on board with all that.
Good one. Trust. You still want to make some points?
No, that's fine. So trust is critical.
No,
I wanted to address
I totally agree.
NSAS. Unfortunately,
Yes,
what happened during the NSAS, really, really unfortunate.
Yes, really.
But you notice that a lot of the people that had their assets or their properties destroyed were majorly entrepreneurs or small businesses and all that, because the big corporates, of course, had insurance. So everything that happened around them was taken care of. You know, but the entrepreneurs and the small businesses were the ones that suffered. And unfortunately, also, I feel for them, but a lot of them also didn't have insurance. So you see, I'm
that's
just
like a wake-up call for them to even, key into all of this products and all of that.
Sure, absolutely. And so we have products for everybody.
Good.
Even the little entrepreneur, even the shop owner, you know, we have product for everybody. We have product for tenants. You don't have to own a house to have your things secured. With as little as, just very little, you can cover all that you think mean anything for you or are of value to you. So those are the things we're coming with. Trust.
Let me now ask Mr. Lee about technology and data. Of course, that's the way to go now, even following COVID-19 and what we've seen, the reality in our hands. A lot of meetings being held virtually and all of this. But let's now look at how this helps the insurance business and, you know, how it will affect customers' relationship with you. What do you think about that?
Okay, so let's start from product development. Gone were those days when you see an insurance company forcing products down the throats of customers. But how do you know what the customer wants? You need data, customer insights. So I should know what people want, and I should know the kind of products that suit those needs that people have. So that is one. By the time I now onboard the customers, number one, how do I onboard the customer? I need technology. So with technology, within 5 minutes, you can actually buy life insurance from Heirs Life. So that is one. When I now onboard you, when you become my policy holder, how do I give you that customer experience? I need technology, okay? So that I'm close to you, I satisfy your needs consistently. And then when it now comes to claims payment, because insurance is a promise. You pay me premium in advance, and at the end of the day, I say to you that, look, if anything happens, I will do this. Yes. I will pay you X amount. That is a promise. Now, for me to do that, to create the trust that my colleague mentioned, you have to, that accessibility, that experience has to be driven by technology so that everything is quick, everything is simple, and everything is affordable at the end of the day. Because one of the things that makes insurance relatively expensive in some climes is the fact that, you see, it's not driven by technology. You know, when you adopt technology, things are made cheaper. Okay, it's much cheaper for you. So then back end, which is our core insurance application, you need to look at how you manage your processes, how you keep your data. All these require good technology, and I'm proud to say that today, Heirs Life and Heirs Insurance are two companies with one of the best-in-class technology in the market today. I'm proud to say that. So technology is key. Data is key. And then to also consistently come up with products and services that people need, I need data. And that is where technology also comes in. So I can get customer information, know what they want, where they are, how to service them, and so on and so forth. You know, so that for me is why technology and data is very
I don't want to say anything around technology. Technology is key to your kind of business, and I see making it more easier for people to even access all of these services. Do you think along that line?
Yeah, because for general business, let me talk on, since NI has taken a part of the Heirs Life, let me talk on the general business. Okay. You know, most times the general business is focused on the large corporates, the big ones, you know, the normal aviation, marine, this and that, you know. But for Heirs, we're also coming out because we see that insurance is really, really untapped, particularly the retail insurance. When I say retail insurance, I'm talking about the individuals, the small businesses. You know, some of them don't even think they need insurance. Some of them don't even know they need insurance. They think insurance is for those of them up there. But actually, everybody needs insurance. Even the little corner shop at the side, you need insurance. As long as you're doing something that brings you food on the table, that brings, you know, your business, you need to at least secure that. So we're coming with technology. Because in order to penetrate this retail, because retail is I mean, large numbers. You can find large numbers there for the retail. And so Heirs Insurance is also, Heirs Insurance, Heirs Life, we're focusing on the retail part of insurance also, apart from the corporates.
Okay.
So we're going to leverage a lot on technology to get down to these people. We need everybody to come on board. We need them to know what we have come for them. I mean, we're bringing them good life. We're bringing them better life. And we need them to be part of this, to come on board. So we're going to use technology to get into the hinterlands. We're going to use technology to get even to the little, you know, when you have these groups, maybe the market all of that. So we're going to deploy technology, and we'll use different sales, digital sales channels, digital sales platforms to get to them.
I'll follow up that, but I want to ask Mr. Niyi again. We've talked about plans across the country. She's touched on something also very critical. Are we thinking about the hinterlands who don't have access to, of course, smartphones and maybe internet? So how do we get across to these kind of people? They're also very important.
Very, very important. And when you talk about financial inclusion, you really need these people. You need to serve their needs. What that means is that you need an omni-channel approach. So for us, it's a combination of traditional and technology. Of course, we make use of the traditional approach where you have the agents who we are proud to say are being called digital agents. We will capacitize them, okay, technologically. So they can go into all those interland, register people, bring them on board. And then we have USSD, okay, that we also make use of. I mean, the truth is that today in the country you have about 97 million Nigerians having active telephones. So many of these are in the hinterland. So with USSD, they can actually come on board. You know, you make life very, very easy for them. Apart from that, the regulator requires that we also have presence in some of the political zones of the country. So we are going to have branches in some of these remote areas as well, so that from every angle, every area of the country, you can actually access our products and services. You're already talking about access. So I'm talking about those people in that interland area. You're talking about accessing them. You want to say anything about that before I go to my next question? Because I wanted to also ask you, with all of this risk that we talk about, are you scared of people that this will affect business, people not keying into insurance as much as you want to? What do you think you do to break this? What are your plans to limit risk? Okay,
like I told you, firstly, Heirs Insurance Company is coming out very strongly recapitalized. Wow. We're capitalized. We have a share capital of over 10 billion. Yeah. So we're, as it is right now, a good way to start. We're one of the strongest as it is. Yeah. Remember, capitalization is supposed to be going on, but it's just suspended. Yes. So not a lot of companies are where we are right now. Oh. So that also gives us an edge. So we also have the financial capacity also to let the insurance public trust us. And then we're coming with a lot of integrity. We're not coming to tell stories. We're coming to show you what you have been missing out and what you ought to do to secure what you have. It is very simple. We want to be partners. We want to grow with you. We want everybody, like a total inclusion, you know, everybody, whether you're a woman, a man, a child, we have products for everybody. So that is where we're going to.
Okay, almost finally now, NICOM. Yes, we read that report before we started this discussion. Let me start with Sani, and I'm going to come back again to Madam. Now, a very strong regulatory body, and a lot they've been doing to try and strengthen and improve the sector, at least so that we can get off this 0 point and even get to 1 and start moving ahead with contribution to GDP. Yeah. Now, how do you intend to continue to solidify your relationship with them, looking at the competitiveness that's existing in the market at the moment? How do you intend to, get more cordial with NICOM?
First and foremost, let me reaffirm the fact that we have a very, very cordial relationship with NICOM. As you must have noticed, the Commissioner for Insurance was actually present personally, that's Mr. Thomas, at our launch on 1st of June. Now, as far as the regulator is concerned, they will be your friend in as much as you do business by the rules.
True.
So, for Heirs Life and Heirs Insurance, we will make sure that we do everything in accordance with the dictates of the law. Because we know that the regulator, in fact, for the commissioner to have come, that means he has so much confidence in us. And we cannot afford to disappoint him in any way. Don't forget the fact that this is a journey of about 7 years. We've been on the issue of getting operational license for about 7 years. So we pride these 2 licenses, and we will protect them jealously. And that is why, we spoke about people earlier. Well, that is why we are bringing the best people into the system, people who believe in the rules and regulations of the insurance industry. So the assurance I'm giving here is that, look, we will continue to maintain good relationship with NICOM, and doing that entails doing business by the rule. And we will continue to do that.
You want to say something about NICOM, to your relationship with NICOM? You want to say anything about that?
Me has said it.
Yeah,
but
because,
then,
okay.
Yeah, but essentially, we're going to partner with NICOM to also, we're going to partner with NICOM on the initiatives they have for the industry.
Of course.
So the various initiatives they have for the industry, we're going to be partners with them. We're going to work with other operators in the industry. And then we have, like we say in our business, in the company, we have 0 tolerance for regulatory infraction, which Nii has said. So I know the commissioner and regulators believe in us. So we're also going to ensure we work according to the laid down rules. And so we know it's in the office, and we know that everybody will play by the books. So
I'm happy to end with this: to improve lives and transform Africa through its mass market coverage and ambition to extend its distribution network across Nigeria within its first 3 years. Wrapping up, what's your parting shot? What should Nigerians expect within the first 3 years? What do you want to tell? What more do you want to tell Nigerians?
Well, Nigerians should expect to see insurance as a lifestyle coming from us. Okay? When you have insurance, you know that, look, this is something that will transform your life. This is something that you can rely on. This is something that will take you to that level you want to be, that can assist you to achieve those dreams that you have. And this, as I said earlier, is also in accordance with what our parent company has been doing for a very long time, transforming the economy, in different sectors, and ensuring that, look, apart from the fact that when you do business, you are expected to make money, okay, to generate financial returns for your stakeholders, but in addition to that, you create social wealth, human development. So, and one of the best ways to achieve that is through insurance. And we will ensure, that is the promise we are giving to the people. In the next 3 years, we come back here and say to you that, look, we promised you in 2021, and now here we are. We have done this, we have done that, so you can count on us.
I'm sure you agree that trust plays a very important role in this.
Absolutely. My colleague mentioned that. So it's a matter of trust, that confidence. I said it, what we are selling is a promise, okay?
True.
And that promise has to be fulfilled. And we are giving the assurance that it will be fulfilled. It will be promise delivered. I say to people, I know we alluded to that fact earlier. I say to people that, look, you don't need magnifying glasses to read insurance documents. Okay? So I should be able to make everything about me as an insurance company very simple for you. Okay? When it comes to life insurance, you know, some people also say to you that, look, are you, I mean, it happened a few weeks ago when somebody said to me that, look, you guys, you talk about death, okay? And you describe yourself as undertakers. I said, we are not undertakers, we are underwriters. Okay, so what's the difference? The undertaker is, you know, is more about dead, the dead body, the dead people. Okay? But for underwriter, it's about those people who are still living. Okay? So that is why we say that life insurance is not so much about somebody dying, but it's much more about somebody continuing to live comfortably after the death of that person, that breadwinner. So the assurance we are giving to people from the life insurance perspective is that you can count on us, Heirs Life, to enable you achieve to work with you to achieve your dreams, that aspiration. You want good education for your children. You want some projects that you want to achieve maybe in the next 5 or 6 years. We can work with you, partner with us, all right? And we can together ensure that that dream is achieved. And then from the general perspective, I mean, we all have one thing or the other that we cherish, okay? In terms of our property, our cars, and so on and so forth. But the truth is, what if something happens to it? I mean, we spoke briefly about NSAS earlier on. The truth is that the insurance industry paid about 4.5 billion naira in terms of claims during that period. Now, you can imagine if there was no insurance for those businesses. You get my point?
Yes.
So that is what we are talking about when we say that we are promising you simple, quick, affordable, and accessible insurance, whether life or general.
A parting shot from you.
Okay, thanks, Tolu. So I'm just going to leave it here. I will say that we feel what Nigerians, I mean, we can relate to their frustrations and how they have felt in the past about the industry. So all I can say is that we're bringing that. What I can say finally is that simple life is here. No stories, just action. No story. We're not coming with stories. We're coming to work with you. We're coming to create wealth. So those are the things we're coming. And we're coming essentially and most importantly with trust. You need a partner you can trust. And that is Heirs Insurance, Heirs Life.
All right, you've heard it from both MDs. I have the acting managing director Heirs Insurance Limited, Dr. Adaobi Nwakuche, and also managing director Heirs Life Assurance, Mr. Niyo Nifade, giving insights into what should be expected and how the industry, what should play out in the industry as we move on in the year. Thank you very much for spending the afternoon with us. We really appreciate this, and we'll keep following up with all of this, and we'll hope to have you in again so that we'll assess and see what's been playing out. And let Nigerians believe that, yes, we are doing what we promised to do.
Definitely, we'll do that.
All right, then, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right, then. Well, let's